My name is Jacob Sheets, and I came up in the streets pretending to care for social change. So I removed my shades to allow myself to get flashed into a revolution, like a simpleton convinced to stab someone just because he saw some Antifa tits. I stepped out of my room and received a text that explained the revolution was already over. I was carried to victory, even though I joined the squad late like I was a benchwarmer traded to a winning team mid-season. Luckily I was able to fake the funk long enough to unload my barrel all over a transgender activist. I was given another chance to make a difference, but this time by using agriculture as my front for picking up hungry country girls like a farmer that stockpiled before a famine. The only person attracted to my green was a flashy clown that forcefully brought me into his Republican Party. Afterwards, I took one puff of the space gas like Elon Musk, and this immediately altered my value as a person by making me look so cool. Reefer madness was very real. I got high and suddenly had the urge to strike out my fellow co-worker. Then I found out security was wide open like a lazy TSA agent with a bad jump shot. So me and my fascist comrades used violence to get our point across to these socialist pigs known as SEC, which stands for Severely Endangered Cops, because we are killing all of these motherfuckers. Our revved up engines even had the big boss shook. I swung on myself as we broke into Fort Knox like I had a really big dick I was trying to cram into the lock, but instead it flung out and hit me in the face. Then the HOS slipped past us to try and form a chastity belt around his delicate armory. There was even a magical toolbox defense mechanism that tried fixing our revolutionary attitude. This blue box was a more terrifying sight than the classic blue waffle trick. Rest in peace, dead middle school memes. Anyways, we were getting that AI recognition like we asked about practice.
Revolutionary in armory.
I then grabbed one of the body-size energy guns that shrinks when you grab it, like trying to jack off with frostbite. Now I can shoot whoever disagrees with my radical politics. Not long after, we won, teaching us a valuable lesson that violence always gets you what you want unless you're a pussy. Nathan Gary's the name, and I really want to antagonize some lames, but as a janitor, all I can do to piss people off is ignore messes and cause slip-related accidents. The bar was picture perfect, so I used my potion of photography backdrop squares to clean up the place. I just wanted to clean, but this fly man convinced me that revolution was cooler, so I started catching bears like a trap. The unreasonable homosexual did not appreciate the confusion, so I ran, got hit with a taser, then lifted back up by another dummy officer. "Hey, can I get a hatchet?" I asked my Rev supervisor. Instead, I received a promotion for asking the right question. I slipped myself like someone who takes roofies recreationally, and for some reason this got me arrested. However, my homies flamed the trench coat wearing loser faster than a school shooter joke. This propaganda machine was not strong enough to fight off my supporters, and they were able to get me loose from his oppressive grip. Once I was free, I did a little killing and some recruiting like I was dedicated to the military. I started beating and stripping the officer like they were a car getting sent to the junkyard, so it might as well get fucked up. Then a naked man with a plastic bag over his head kidnapped me, but not for ERP because this is TG, also not for ransom because this was before TG switched from socialism to capitalism. As you can see, he just wanted me dead. Then the one person who would not brag about his heroic acts cloned me. I went from newscaster hair to a Kurt Cobain coconut head look, but I'm still the same revolutionary leader. Let the mandatory raid on security begin. The gang was all there, as the warden tried to barricade himself in the armory. We won the election by a landslide like our political opponents were crushed to death. Now we can celebrate our fictional democratic victory by killing each other like false flag government planned riots. Bruce Rockwell, the chaplain, here to rape pedophiles like revenge-seeking prisoners. I have my cage, execution chair, and mood-setting candles to create a torture chamber more heinous than David Parker Ray's trailer. All I'm missing is a mixtape and a buttload of sex toys. Now we wait in the dark. Of course the clown is a pedo. It's the perfect front. Damn it. I've been flashed by the men in black or recruited into a child trafficking ring. I ain't no chomo, so instead I started whipping ass harder than a dominatrix at a soy boy rally. Then the DMV worker known as the HOP disabled me with lasers like if Superman was a dick. As always, the mime had my back with pie, and then everyone else rushed in. We took down a Russian spy and decapitated a government employee as a team. Next, I paid a visit to old Seki. I managed to stun the HOS and then the warden when he walked in. However, I was not successful in killing either one of them, which led to some serious police brutality that would make a Blue Lives Matter supporter question their stance on our boys in red. Jacob Sheets here again, finally as an antagonist that is not a revolutionary, since me and my chemist partner were both part of a cult. The first thing I did was make potassium and water grenades because I still don't know shit. Old Squeaky Shoes came in and threw my homework in the trash like a good excuse to tell a teacher. Then I experimented with my explosives, only to get the blast of a water balloon. After that, I found one of my fellow cultists getting burnt by a snowman with a hot hand like Frosty in the Winter Olympics basketball tournament. Luckily, the albino touched himself, giving me time to get away. Oh shit. The handy motherfucker is back and burning my glass like a bong maker. Oh, excuse me, professional glass blower. His window melting was interrupted by the other potion brewer, so I ran into the hall to help settle the score, but the smoke screen set by the other chemist seemed to get the job done. The cue ball ended up breaking into our chemical pool. The perpetrator got jumped by everybody in the proximity until he was dragged off by a mobile mini fridge with a webcam for an eye. Then the clown was just doing his job of being annoying. Gotta respect his grind. Later on, I discovered someone built a rage cage that featured a blue fruit roll-up for part of its barricade. Back in the lab, we finally did some pest control to scare off the moth. The bug was being healed by an angel, like he was having a slow day in heaven, but really it was just the CMO that needed to be dealt with, so I threw a grenade and finally got a boom. I pulled him out of the gaping hole like childbirth, only to treat him like a weak baby in Sparta. Then I fell into the rage cage, but quickly dipped like sneaky people with chewing tobacco.
The emergency shuttle has docked with the station.
On the shuttle, I needed some metal that would get everyone the fuck up. At my chemical-induced concert, there was no sitting or hull breaches either. Once the emergency shuttle landed, it was just another one of your average murder festivals, so I stabbed random people like a sick freak that has a fetish for shoving knives in pussies. Then swarms of wasps were introduced into the mayhem to even the playing field. I ran off the shuttle and it was like we hit a nest of these fuckers because they were all around stinging everybody. I was repeatedly stung until being saved by putting a banging donk on it.
You want to put a banging donk on it?
Snitches wanna drop, snitches wanna lie, the snitches wanna go, snitches wanna drop. All I know is all I feel is stop. I cannot drop with my brain.
I am a chemist again, assigned to be a traitor thief, but I am not gonna steal shit. Instead, I'll blow shit up for no reason. Well, I could have stole that gun I needed. Nah, I'll just keep doing me. This bomb job seemed pretty self-destructive though. Oh well, fuck chemistry. Now I'm just bored. What's the point of any of this? The Hop's office was open because he probably just said, fuck it, I'll let you imbeciles do my job. So I stole his locker for that energy gun. Since I already gave up on not being a thief, I walked right into security to steal more guns and stuns. Let the killing of helpful, innocent people begin. I then zapped someone so hard I could see through walls for a split second. Since that glitchy power was short-lived, I gunned down another one. Damn it, they are snitching on the radio like rappers bragging about their crimes. Plus a fresh clone just witnessed the murder. Fresh out the cloner. To see this? I told the weirdly shaped man, you didn't see nothing. I ain't snitching. There was actually two witnesses, and the second one had the body of my first murder victim. Nope, I saw nothing. I then waited around cloning to make sure there would be no more duplicates. In hindsight, I should have just blew up the cloning pods. However, this time I was in a menage a trois of death. I used my hammer to nail these broads into place, and I even had someone to watch it go down in order to verify that it actually happened. Afterwards, I went to the charging station and laid in my own filth like having dirty sheets on your bed. Right back to the stealthiest murder spree ever. I figured killing in the halls where people get revived was a great idea. There was easy access body holders making it prime real estate. Later I ventured outside of medbay and was way less successful due to the damn robots. Sorry I'm pro-human harm. Now I was getting cocky, testing out the security system causing yet another glitch in the matrix. I fucked up and was finally caught by two cosplayers pretending to be security. My downfall was to an old lady who managed to keep her hair, and a walking Dragon Ball Z reference.
What? double pump. Nobody's ever done that.